Hi folks, welcome back to another episode of the Single Dad's Cookbook, and today we're going to be making a spicy carrot and coriander soup. So I'm going to use this gammon that I bought to create the stock with the soup, but you can make it vegetarian, vegan, you can have veg stock. If you wanted to, you could use whatever stock you have available to yourself. Now, I've got a bag of carrots, which is a kilogram bag of carrots, a couple of leeks, a couple of onions, some ginger, which is what's going to add the heat, the warmth in the background. I'm also going to add in some chili flakes, completely optional, and a couple of cloves of garlic. Now, I'm going to grate the carrots because I find it adds a different dimension to the soup. Now, while I'm doing that, I want to take the time to say welcome to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please think about liking and subscribing. It means the world to me. A lot of you are watching the videos, but not actually clicking that little subscribe button or the bell. So if you could do that, that would be absolutely fantastic. Also, I want to say thank you very much for all the birthday wishes on the last video where I showed you my new toy, which is going to be great. I'm actually going to use the gammon that I'm going to cook in the soup. I'm going to use that on another video, my next video probably, and I'm going to use the air fryer, see how we can get that going. If you can, jump over to the Patreon channel. If you want to just give me a little bit extra support, I've got it on there. Also, you can go on the my Patreon channel for free, and what that does is it just links all the other social media bits together. So, I've got some water on the go. I've grated all the carrot, and now we're going to just get that into the pot so it starts going up. Now, I know full well that you'll be looking at it and going, you've got to be sweating off the vegetables first. It creates extra flavour, and yeah, it does. But when you've not got time and it's freezing cold outside and all you want is a nice warm bowl of soup, you want to get this all in and then you can forget about it. Also, while you're making the ham in it, the gammon, you're drawing out the salt. So you'll notice I won't put salt in this recipe. I'm going to draw that out from the gammon, okay? And also, you're adding moisture into the gammon. So it's a win-win. All I'm doing here now is I'm just going to chop up the onion, nice and straightforward. I know a lot of you keep giving me a hard time going, you got to keep the root on, blah, 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 blah. So this one's for you guys, just to show you I can do it. I do listen. Makes absolutely no difference to me whatsoever. So again, just to show you, keep your fingers nice and tight. Now what I wanted to do is just say, look, chop whatever way you feel comfortable at. Don't be peer pressured into going, you've got to chop this way, you've got to do this, you've got to have Michelin star. Nonsense. We're home cooks, the majority of us, okay? And the key is just to make nice, enjoyable food. Now, with the leeks, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to slice them into 4. I'm just battening them up. Make sure you've got them all nice and tight. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to slice them up. Just, again, be careful. Don't have to be fast. The beauty of this is it's one pot, everything in the pool, and you are golden from there. So, I wanted to show you, if you've got a smaller piece, all you want to do is just cut it in half, put them together, and again, run the knife through them. Nice and simple, nothing fancy, just tasty ingredients. And again, you're layering the flavours up. You know that this will all, when it's cooking, because you're going to be cooking this for a long time. If you're not using the ham and you're using whatever stock you've got, ham stock, chicken stock, veg stock, then obviously your cook time is going to be much, much shorter because you're just you're just cooking the vegetables really. So you could do this in half an hour, 40 minutes. I'm going to put it on a medium heat and let it cook for over 2 hours so that the ham draws out all that beautiful flavour from it and flavours the stock, but leaves a moist gammon at the end. And for the ginger, I'm just going to thinly slice it. And then I'm going to just layer it up and I'm going to batten it out. I'll just show you that. Look, so grab a couple of bits and just batten it. There you go. Nice and straightforward. Hold it all up. Get it nice and squared off. And then just run your knife through it again so that you've got little pieces. Again, depending on how spicy you want it, with a bit of heat in the background, depending on how much ginger you use. So I've got, like I say, a thumb-sized bit, which is a good handful, because I'm going to cook it for a longer period of time. But also, ginger's good for you, and it's here in the UK at the minute. It's freezing, so a nice warm soup makes everything all right. So there's all the veg. So it's just, like it says, just stacked it up. Give it a mix. Now into this, again, like I said to you, I'm not adding any salt. I'm going to add some pepper, and I'm going to add in some chili flakes. So we'll get that in, mix it up again, then we're going to get the gammon in. And you want your gammon to be submerged up to it. Now, you can let it go, you can let it so it draws out like I say, you can leave it for ages. You could even, once the gammon's cooked in it, you could shred the gammon and put it back in. It's completely up to you. You could even blitz it so that it becomes a smooth soup. You could put in a couple of chopped potatoes at this point just to thicken it up. Completely up to you. So, but from here you can take it in whatever direction you want. And the direction I'm taking it in is a nice spicy carrot and coriander. So, soup's on. That's getting ready. Here's the gammon. As you can see here, beautiful bit of gammon, nice bit of fat in it. So I'm going to be roasting this in the air fryer. See what that turns out like. Hopefully not ruin it. So we've got, as I said, we're going to submerge that in the pot, get it in, get a lid on it, get it on a nice medium heat. I'm going to cook this for 2 hours, and then when it's done, I'll take it out, put it to the side, and then the soup is almost ready. So when you're just about to be done, what you want to do is get yourself a nice big bunch of coriander. So here's the soup. Be careful when you're removing it. So you can see the liquids come down a little bit. So just remove the gammon. I leave the string on, even though it is ridiculously hot. So move that to the side. You can see how hot it is. The camera is steaming up. Now this is where you could put your hand blender in it, put it in a food processor and really thicken it up, add a bit of cornstarch, whatever you want to do. It depends on how you like your soup. Run the coriander through, good bunch of coriander, get that in the soup, give it a mix, then give it a taste. And that's it. Job's done. Nice and easy. Okay, bowl it up and enjoy it. Now, I just want to say thank you very much for all of the people who have subscribed so far. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Okay, costs you nothing, means the world to me. Also, if you jump over to the Patreon channel and if you can lend your support, it means, again, it really does help. But as always, look, from my family to yours, I hope you're looking after yourself and each other out there. The world's getting a bit colder, so this really cheap, really simple meal, and it tastes absolutely phenomenal. Thanks for watching. Till the next time, Single Dad, signing off.